Motherless child, I ain't never been her. And by her, I mean she, and by she, I mean me. And by me, I mean we, my daughter and me. 'Cause see, my mama love us both more than most. Born with champagne taste, but never enough to toast. I suppose that's the irony in our richness. The women bear children, and the children bear witness. Rewind 36 years, just west of the isthmus. My mother's basic strength was tested. I ain't talking about litmus. Way beyond religious, she always told me that she said, God, if I'm gonna have this baby, I'm gonna need your help. My whole entire life, that's the spirit I felt. Never mind that she was pushing 40 with 2 kids in tow. Never mind that she was white in the ghetto, choosing to show. The color blindness wasn't the goal, but rather spectrum appreciation, like so many of her generation that gave birth to a nation. 9 months she sat, patiently waiting, wondering what I'm gonna look like. I'm probably hungry in her stomach, thinking, what's she gonna cook like? Saying this will be a good life. My conversations with God. My theory is that we all have them in the womb, so that when times get hard, we know again who to talk to and how it should feel. Because the love that you feel from your mother is real. And from the second that your Heavenly Father places you with her, whether foster or adoption or traditional birth, you are that woman's work, always on display in the gallery of her life, forever and a day. Yes, it is the way that you love me. If you were lonely, I never knew it. You never put no man above me. You always hated sports, but you scrapped for soccer shorts and basketball shoes. It's your choice, but when you choose life, that's what you choose. Married to motherhood, for better and for worse, vowing to have and to hold. That's it, chapter, book, and verse. Even when those babies are getting old enough to read chapter books and curse, you still watch them sleep at night and pray for them daily. No question in my mind, the greatest gift that God gave me on this earth is my daughter. I love her like my mom must love me. I'm a tribute to you both. So we women, phenomenally. We'll continue this passage of love over time, an equation so great and divisible prime, I could write line after line and still not touch the surface. Love is never calculated, but always calibrated with your purpose. It's everything, everything but worthless. Being a mother, what did I ever do to deserve this? Still, undoubtedly, it's the best thing I've ever done. With so many great things left to do, this will always be the one that touches me in the places that only God can feel. Because the love that I feel as a mother is real. Because the love that you feel when you're a mother, that's real. So after hearing that, you're probably thinking that my mother was perfect. Far from it. In fact, she's been on antidepressants most of my life, and she still is. She was a hoarder. Only growing up in the 80s and the 90s, they didn't have a name or a TV show for it. It was just plain weird and unhealthy in so many ways. But for all of her flaws, she was beautifully brilliant. And that's the point of this piece. Love makes whatever you have perfect. It's the magic that makes the 5 loaves and the 2 fishes feed the multitude. It fills in all of the gaps and the cracks. I was raised by a single mother, and I am a single mother. I tried really hard not to repeat that cycle, but I was raised by a great single mother, and I am a fantastic single mother. I had an epiphany a couple years ago when I realized that parents are literally head over heels in love with our children. We will spend all of our money, we'll look like hell, we'll let go of a social life, and happily spend all of our free time with those little versions of ourselves that have us so smitten. And I'm okay with that. We are not matched with our mothers by accident. I won't claim to know all of the rhymes or the reasons, but I do know enough to know that I am blessed on both accounts, mother and daughter. Thank you.